This is a Vinted haul. I am here today to talk about my Vinted buys. I'm quite tame on Vinted, I must admit. I definitely sell more than I buy, and I mainly don't buy that much purely because you have to pay for postage. And I'm like, I reckon I can find that in the charity shop with a bit of patience. So I wait it out, and then if I really can't find it and I really want it, or if I'm like in good time and I want something specific and I've got time to order it, because some people don't ever send the item or communicate with you, which annoys me. But aside from that, I do love Vinted and I think it's amazing. I spend a lot of time looking on Vinted and I have a lot of things on my wish list. But as I said, I just kind of wait it out to see if I can find it in the charity shops first. And if I can't, then I will buy it from Vinted. Also, if I've like sold some things through Vinted and then there's money in my pot, I will probably buy things with that money, because it doesn't feel like real money because it's not actually in your bank or coming out your bank, it's just in your little pot on Vinted. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. These things I bought kind of over quite a long time, I would say. I don't know what the time span is, but anyway, enjoy. I hope you like the things I've got. So the first thing is makeup. I have my specific makeup items that I like. Some of them are a little bit pricey, so if I can, I try and find them on Vinted if they're new. I don't think you're allowed to sell them if they're not new or sealed or whatever. So the first thing I got was the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood. Is it Hollywood? It is Hollywood. Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. Easy highlighter. Touché d'éclat facile. I don't think that's correct. In the shade Spotlight. This was, let me double check. I have it all on my phone, not on my memory. Because I'm going to do all the prices, including the fees and the postage. So that was £18.84, which isn't a huge discount for what it would be new, but it is still a discount. I think I just looked on ASOS. No, I didn't look on ASOS, I googled it. But on ASOS it says it's £24 now, and I'm like, oh, that's actually not much difference. But then Space NK and Charlotte Tilbury are selling it for £30. So if we go with that one, that's quite a lot of money off for that. I used the Kosas concealer, don't know how you pronounce it. So I am always looking on Vinted if that is on there in my shade, because that is quite pricey. It's like 30 quid, which hurts me. But the last time I purchased it was Christmas and I only just repurchased it, so that's not bad going. Kind of 6 months or so, maybe more. Anyway, moving swiftly on, coats. I've got 2 coats that I've got from Vinted. Actually, all of my coats are secondhand. I don't think I have a new coat still in my wardrobe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I've been very lucky with coats, but the charity shop coats are another topic. Vinted coats. The first one is this aviator. Now, when I bought it, it said it was a vintage aviator jacket. Now, I can't help believe that that's not true, but that's okay. It's a very lovely jacket, so as you can see it. Very nice quality, very soft, very, what's the word? It's not very structured. It's quite floppy. It's quite floppy, so it like hugs your body. I'll pop it on so you can see it. I think this was 20, around the 20 mark. I'll get the price up exactly for you in a momento. But look at that. Oh, it's so warm as well because it's really thick. Let me do a spin. Try not to fall off the stairs. Yeah, how much was it? Let me have a look. Vintage black aviator jacket. £29.44. not bad, not bad. I do wear it a lot. Obviously, I haven't been wearing it recently because it's been the summer, but I did get a lot of wear. I must have bought this last year. Yeah, maybe just before Christmas last year, and it's still going strong. It still kind of looks like new as well. You can zip the sleeves, which, I mean, cool, great. Anyway, the next coat, I think I bought it around the same time as a Uniqlo, and it's a puffer jacket, and it is divine. It's not divine, it's just, it's so warm. It's a duvet. You know the Uniqlo jackets, they're just lovely. I will say it has got a rip in it at the bottom, which I did. I didn't buy it like that. As I say, I have had it for over a year. So I've got some very obvious tape over it. Because you know they say they do invisible repairs, Uniqlo. They're not invisible. It's advertising, isn't it? But nevertheless, I've gone for a navy blue patch. Look at the coat. It has been in the shed for the summer because obviously, I mean, it's quite puffy, so it takes a lot of space. It's this kind of dark grey, bluey tone. And I'm sure I've also got a lot of stains over it as well. So if you see those, ignore. But let me pop it on. It is just, so the old flat that we used to live in was freezing. I had a damp problem. It had no insulation. Insulation? Why does that sound weird, that word? Insulation. Insulation. Ooh, is that the word? Insulation. Yeah, whatever. It was really, really cold. I used to sit on the sofa in this jacket inside with a beanie and a hoodie. It was just ridiculously cold. So this has seen me through some times. But yeah, it's still going strong. As I say, where is it? It's, oh, it's there. Looks so obvious, little navy blue thing. But you can't tell because it's towards the bottom. I must say, it's actually got a bit flat being in the shed. It hasn't bounced back as quick as I thought it might. But yeah, what a perfect coat. Believe it or not, this is an extra small and it's actually huge. But it's perfect because you can literally get everything underneath it. And in the depths of the winter, it is just the best thing ever. It doesn't have a hood, is one thing I would love it to have. Yeah, and I don't actually think it is waterproof, which is annoying. But anyway, for the cold weather, it's perfect. And it's so cozy. And yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you the price. It was £11, which is crazy. It's a crazy price. Let me have a look. Hold up. Okay, £11. It might have been £11, but with the fees and the postage, it was £14.74. That is a bargain because new, I don't even know what it would be, but I mean, probably looking at I reckon 100 plus for a coat of this caliber. I don't know, but it wouldn't have been cheap because they're not cheap. Cool, love it. I think she's gonna stay out of the shed for the moment because, well, for the moment, she's coming out of hibernation because it's actually freezing again. But anyway, next. This is one of my most favourite jumpers I've bought. Here it is. Actually, every time I wear it, people are like, did you knit that? And I go, no, I wish I did. I can't knit. I wish I could. Maybe I could learn. Buy some knitting needles. I did actually see some wool the other day and I thought that would make a lovely jumper. But it would also turn into a very expensive jumper because the ball was like this big and it was very thin. And it was like £6. I was like, goodness knows how many balls you need to make a jumper, and could end up being quite costly. But anyway, I know they always have wool in charity shops, so I'm going to keep an eye out, and maybe one day I'll start knitting. Anyway, back to the jumper. It's originally from Reserved, which is a shop. Yeah, it's on Oxford Street, isn't it? Maybe there's more, but I've only ever seen it on Oxford Street. Maybe there are more, I don't know. Do they sell it on ASOS now as well? I'm not sure, not sure. It's a medium. It's a wool blend, actually, so I don't know what the exact composition is. Let me have a look. Hand wash. What am I looking for again? Oh yeah, the composition. Well, no, I don't know. I'm not sure I've got the patience for this right now. Oh, there we go, we found it. So, lost it. Okay. 70. Ooh, it's 70% acrylic and only 30% wool. That's okay. It's very warm and it looks very woolly. Should I pop it on now? I'll pop it on now so I don't have to, basically just so you can see. I will say it's very warm. I love it. It's very funky jumper. But to go to the toilet and complete everyday tasks is a bit of a ball ache because of all the tassels. So you do look, I mean, what a cool jumper though. But yeah, when you like wash your hands and go to the toilet, it's a little bit annoying. I did think about cutting them short, but I haven't done that yet. Maybe I will. I also think if I ever get bored of the pattern, I could just unpick the colour bits, the tassely, all of that stuff, and then it would just be a plain jumper if I wanted to revamp it. But yeah, there we go. How much was that? I'll have a look in a sec. Let me look now, shall I? Reserved knit with fringes. That would be the one. Ooh, £29.44. £29.44. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen anyone else with this jumper. I've never found it on Vinted again. Not that I have looked. I might have looked to see if I got it really cheap. But yeah, I just think it's quite a unique, fun jumper. Love it. Let me take that off now. So I did buy this a very long time ago, but I just thought it deserves some airtime because it's very pretty. And I don't actually remember how much it was because I bought it as a bundle and like it doesn't break down how much each individual item is. So I couldn't see. I think it came to something like £26 for 2 items. And I actually ended up selling the other top because I never wore it and I thought someone else is gonna enjoy it more than me. Even though I do slightly regret it because I looked at a picture of it the other day and I was like, oh, that's lovely. But anyway, this halter neck, it's by a brand called Aftershock and they just do the most stunning embellished pieces. It's orange in colour, if you can't say, well, like a corally orange. Halter neck, as I said, it's got some pads in it, which, you know, cool. I think it's silk. Is it silk? It is 100% silk. And then the lining is rayon, which is like, I'm sure it's the... No, I did Google it once, but I can't remember what it is now. It's like quite close to linen or silk. Oh, I can't remember. Rayon is a material that this top is also made of. It's got, ooh, what it did have, it had like boning on either side of the corset back. I will pop it on so you can see, but I will do that after I film this bit of the video because it's a faff to get on. It had boning up here. But when I wore it and like you sit down and you move around and you like just live life in it, it just like completely bent and went out of shape and it actually kind of hurt, like dug in a little bit. So what I did I made an incision and I just, how did I get that out? No, I didn't. Didn't make, oh no, yeah, I did make a little hole. I just made a little hole at the bottom and I just yanked it out and it's so much more comfortable without it and it still keeps its structure, so lovely. Oh yeah, I don't have the price for that, as I said. Probably around, I mean, if you split 26 and a half, it's £13. Let's say £13 for argument's sake. But yeah, very pretty. Definitely more of a summer top. I don't know how I would wear this in the winter. We'll see. Maybe I can, maybe I won't. Next up is a very recent purchase. It's a bow and tee little sport play suit. I just really wanted one, to be honest, and so I bought one on Vinted. It's very nice quality. I have had something from Bow & Tea in the past, which I also bought in a charity shop, and yeah, the quality was really good, so I thought, right, I'll go with that. Yeah, I'm not actually part of a gym. I just do my workouts at home, but it's fun to feel nice, isn't it? Even if you're at home doing it. Yeah, not much to that, but very nice, very durable, it's very thick. It's very thick. Let's see how much it was. How much did I pay for it? Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay. £13.59. I don't know why I thought it was £6. It definitely wasn't. Yeah, £13.59. Bargain? I don't know. I don't know how much they are new. I think they're probably around £30. So obviously it's cheaper than if I was to buy it new. What size did I get it in? A small. And I'm glad I did actually, because it fits. Great story. Anyway, I have a very nice knitted long-sleeved maxi dress. Very summery. I don't know whether I would wear this in the winter. Very long, very festivally. I did actually wear it when I was on holiday once in Lanzarote, and we went into a shop and I was stood next to the sun cream, and I did look like a Pisboon bottle. No, is it Pisboon or, oh, what's the brand? I don't know. There's a brand of sun cream. It might be no, I don't know. Can't remember. But I did look like one of the sun cream bottles. Anyway, I don't know what brand it is. There's no labels in it whatsoever. I just know that I love it. I've worn it loads actually. Oh, it's 100% viscose. Wash separately, professional dry clean. Well, I certainly haven't done that. What is this 30 degree? Why would you have to dry clean that? Anyway, I certainly haven't. I do just whack most things that says dry clean only on a hand wash. And it seems to be just fine. I don't spin it as much as I want to spin it. I don't spin it. I just let it kind of drip dry in the shower. But yeah, I couldn't really tell you a time that's the thing with buying some nice things from the charity shop secondhand. A lot of it can be quite delicate and will say dry clean, and I'm like, oh, that's a very expensive addition that I'm taking on. But yeah, most things I don't think I've taken anything to the dry cleaners. No, I haven't. I've just got some alcohol spray, and I've popped things in the washing machine on a very gentle wash. Anyway, yes, this dress, again, I'll put it on in a minute and you can see what it looks like. But yeah, I love it. I think it has slightly, maybe this is why you should dry clean it, because yes, it did shrink a little bit, the sleeves, but you know, you just yank them out whilst it's wet and it's fine. I do actually have a bit of sun cream damage. What gets sun cream out? Because I have never been able to get sun cream out, ever. Like the amount of whites I've ruined because of sun cream. So I don't know, but yeah, that is very faintly in the neck. If you don't know it's there, you won't see it. A nice low back. I do love a low back. Let's see how much it was, shall we? Maybe 30. Oh no! Oh, bargain. Retro vintage summer maxi dress, £9.44. Great price. Wonderful price. Here is the dress on. Disclaimers. I do need to tip tape it at the back because it comes off the shoulder. So imagine that is all like flush to the skin. Excuse my socks as well, which actually you can't even see. Now you can. But yeah, there's the full length of the dress. Yeah, I kind of, oh gosh. Excuse me. I do, oh my gosh, there goes the other one. This is why you need tip tape. I do wish the sleeves were slightly longer, but that is probably my fault for shrinking it. Yeah, this is chaos. But yeah, you get the drift. Here we have a crochet, I think it's got a granny square cardigan. I love this. It provides not really any heat whatsoever because, as you can see, it's very homey. It's by the brand Eye Candy. One size means nothing to me. I don't know what eye candy is. But yeah, I just thought it was very lovely. It's not really going to go with this top, but I'll pop it on so you can see. I do think there is meant to be a button or something, like here. I don't know. It really doesn't look great with this top underneath, so ignore. Maybe £8, I'll have a look in a sec. Yeah, it's just nice, very nice. Very nice with all white. Other than that, I don't really wear it with anything else. Maybe I should broaden my horizons. But yeah, I just kind of wear it with white trousers and a white top underneath. And yeah, it's very cute. £13.69. I'm getting there, I promise. I feel like I have been rambling for ages. This is a little knitted vest top, a little turtleneck. Very flattering, I will say. This is a very nice cut. Yeah, no brand in it. Or is there? Oh, there it is. I think it could be vintage, but I don't know. N4L Fashion Project. No idea. That is the label. Yeah, it's nice. That's the front, little cable knit, and that's the back. I will show it on in a sec. How much was that? Let me see. It was £10.80. And I do remember the gal who sold me that was very nice. We had nice conversations on Vinted. How random. But yes, lovely. Here is the little sweater on. Yeah, not much really to say. I just really like how it comes in here. It's a little bit itchy, actually. I'm reminded as I have it on. But if it's like cold enough to be wearing this, I've probably got something on underneath, like a vest, for example. So I don't necessarily notice the itch. But that is what you get with woolen products. I mean, I have very sensitive skin, so that is why I feel that itch with wool. Anyway, there we go. Bye. So I've got two pairs of shoes to share with you today. The first one being these slingback Doc Marten loafers, if you will. I love these. They are comfortable, but not for so long. They just kind of crush your toes. Not the heel, because that was kind of my reasoning behind getting the slingbacks, because I think they do this one. I can't remember what. No, I can't remember what Doc Martens call these shoes, but they do the ones with the full back, and I thought, I know how painful Doc Martens can be, so I went for the slingback thinking maybe were they like less wearable because of that, but I don't think so, because even if you wear trousers over them in the winter, you're not going to see the little slingback, and they look quite cute with a sock anyway. So yeah, I did go with these, and I bought them. Let me have a look. Let me show you actually first. They're very nice. I think it's the Oxblood Red. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Let me see how much. They're very new as well. I mean, I've worn them a fair few times, but I think the person must not have worn them before me, because they came in excellent condition. Okay, bit more, £48.34 they were, which, you know, that's not cheap. But I did want them, and they are Doc Martens. They would have been a hell lot more than that new. And I do get lots of wear. The last pair of shoes, and only the second pair of shoes, are a pair of mango leather Western cowboy boots, whatever you call them. They're size 4, my size. Obviously, why would you buy a shoe? Although saying that, I have bought shoes in the past that aren't my size. I'm like, I will make it work. But no, they are a 4, which is great, and so with the Doc Martens, because that is my size. These are lovely. These are lovely. I can wear them for a good while, but I think anything with a heel just makes your balls hurt. Doesn't crush my toes, my heels are fine. It's my balls, because obviously your foot is like going down. So yeah. I don't wear them as much as I wanted to. I thought they might be a bit more comfortable than they were. But they were, I'm sure they were £20. I'll have a look in a moment. Probably a little bit more with the fees, but them themselves, I'm sure they were about £20. And I remember I found them and a woman was selling them for £80, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. But I then clicked on the See Similar, which is a great hack, which may seem very obvious, although I have spoken to a few people and they were like, oh, I didn't know about that. I go, well, there you go. Click on See Similar and it will throw up pretty much what it says on the label, similar items. Sometimes can be exactly the same, and there were exactly the same. These for £20, so of course I bought them. A classic shoe, really. Love a pointy toe, even if they do kill my feet. Home decor section. I got 2 of these humongous cushions. They're by the brand Also. That's a noble. My gosh, they are the comfiest cushions ever. They first lived on the bed when I first got them. Now they live on the sofa. As I say, there's 2 of them. They're linen, 100% linen, and they obviously came with the cushion inside as well. What is the label? Yeah, alsohome.com. For 2 of them, I think they were 40. For 2 Also Home large 65 by 65 centimeters linen cushions times 2, £45.19. Which again is not so cheap, but I did want them. I was looking for cushions, so I did buy these, and they are lovely and so very comfy. So very happy with those, and they live on. I must have bought them last summer, maybe. Yeah. Last up are a couple of mugs. Well, mugs, not really. That's quite small for a mug, isn't it? That's more like a teacup, although I do love coffee in it sometimes. A little version there. Let me show you closer. I really liked the pattern. I think this would class as studio pottery. They were... Oh, here we go. Oh, so they were sold as a rustic sugar bowl and coffee cup. I don't use it as a sugar bowl, I use it as a tea mug or a coffee cup thing. £7.13, which was quite cheap for those. I've actually been very lucky to find literally all of our home decor secondhand. A lot we have got from the charity shop, or yeah, 1 or 2 pieces from Vinted. Yeah, anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. As I said, it's not like everything I bought recently because I don't buy that much often on Vinted. More of an accumulation of things I have bought on Vinted over the past year. Is that cheating? Maybe. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!